Subscribers! What puzzles do you bear? Take some of this salt, sir. But Zer's back, guys. What up? We're back with another video. In my opinion, I think Zer sounds like Soldier 76 from Overwatch. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Alright, boys, let's see what Zer's got. Let me break down the inventory. He's got the Riskrunner SMG. You can get this by playing the campaign. If you have 3 characters, you probably have the Riskrunner by now. I have to say that this SMG is a monster only when, of course, you're doing an activity that has arc damage in it. Basically, when you take arc damage while you're using this weapon, the weapon becomes more powerful, it does more damage, it helps you resist arc damage, and on top of all that, every time that you shoot someone with the Riskrunner, chain lightning is basically going to happen. And of course, you're going to get ammo back into the magazine, which is, of course, you're basically going to have like infinite ammo. So this SMG, when the arc conductor perk is activated, is a god, and it's definitely the best SMG in the game. But that's the thing, right? Like, not everything you do in Destiny 2 is going to have arc damage. In the raid, this thing might be pretty good, but why run the Riskrunner? Why you run the Riskrunner when, of course, you can, I don't know, use like another weapon that is going to help you out, like for example Merciless or Wardcliff Quill, which is a monster in the raid when it comes down to taking out a lot of ads. Anyways, the point is that this is one of those situational type exotics. On the Exodus Crash Nightfall, when there was arc damage, I basically used the Riskrunner because I basically just melted through enemies and I took decreased damage because every fallen enemy was shooting arc energy. But the point is, guys, that if you want an SMG that's all around good for PvE, go with the Mob Justice or the Mida Mini Tool, because this is basically a waste of an SMG and a waste of an exotic slot. It's just not good. Okay, it's only good when Arc Conductor is activated, which of course that's very, very situational. The recoil on this thing isn't good, and on top of that, the reload and the speed, it's also not good, which is why I don't really think this is a top tier SMG. As you guys can see, I have the Mob Justice, and in the Mob Justice, I basically get everything that the that the Riskrunner has, except that I get more reload speed. And I get 34 rounds in the magazine, which of course, you know, in the Riskrunner you get 41, but the point is that, you know, I'd rather run Mob Justice or Mida Mini Tool than Riskrunner because Riskrunner is situational. But again, if you are doing activities where you're taking arc damage, the Riskrunner could be a god. Well, not could be, is a god weapon. You guys should definitely get this gun though, because of course in a Nightfall where you're taking arc damage, this thing is going to be very, very good. Alright, so let's take a look at transversive steps. So basically what this does is that energy weapons are automatically reloaded. Okay, well, let me just read the whole thing. While sprinting, movement speed is increased and energy weapons are reloaded. So basically, as you sprint, your energy weapon is reloaded. Like for example, let me give you guys an example right here. Okay, so as you sprint, your energy weapon is going to get reloaded like that, as you guys are seeing on my screen. Okay, now you guys are probably wondering, Salvajee, you're a Titan. How do you have transversive steps? I don't have transversive steps. I actually have the Actium War Rig, which reloads auto rifles automatically. But anyways, guys, the transversive steps is trash. Like, this was the exotic that I was rocking for my Warlock for a long time, so I am definitely qualified to tell you guys this. This exotic is trash. Like, there are other Warlock exotics out there that are way better than the transversive steps. Now, of course, I definitely recommend that you guys pick this up because, well, you probably have the legendary shards for it, and I don't know, it might come in handy. But honestly, the reloading energy weapons while you're sprinting, that's probably going to be helpful in, I don't know, maybe some strikes, maybe you know, regular PvE activities, but in the raid it's not going to be as helpful. Okay, like you would think, oh, it reloads my energy weapon as I'm sprinting, but you guys do have to keep in mind that, look, what's faster? I'm gonna give you guys an example because I really want to tell you guys on my opinion on, of course, the transversive steps. Look, guys, what's faster? Waiting for your weapon to reload this slowly as you're sprinting, or just doing this. Wait up. Or just doing this. Look at that. In 1 second, I reloaded my weapon, and basically with transversive steps, your weapon reloads in like, what, 10 seconds, and you have to be sprinting. In other words, it's not really a worthy exotic to have, but of course, if, you know, it's what you got, then you gotta go with it. Again, I was rocking transversive steps for a long time. Let's talk about this exotic right here. Mechaneers, Trick Sleeve. Increase sidearm ready and reload speed. So I do know that the reload speed for sidearms is increased drastically with these gauntlets. So basically, you know, you can reload sidearms very, very quickly. And of course, you ready your sidearm fast, which means you can aim it faster. But let's face it, like, let's be real here. All right, when it comes down to an exotic piece of armor, you want to get the best bang for your buck. Like, for example, Knucklehead Radar, or what's this thing called? Or Celestial Nighthawk, or maybe even Lucky Pants, which is, you know, basically almost has a similar ability, but with hand cannons. The point is, guys, that who the hell is going to be using sidearms in PvE? Who the hell is going to be using sidearms in the raid? Okay, well, only PvE elitists that want to, like, prove themselves, you know, to entertain us with their funny videos of how they defeated Kalos with sidearms. But guys, look, the point is that this exotic is not worth it. This is probably the worst exotic in the game. Okay, now if you have a sidearm and you're using a sidearm in PvP like Last Hope or Last Dance, this exotic is a beast. It's a monster because it increases the reload speed rapidly of your sidearm, and it basically helps you aim your sidearm faster. But the point is that Mechanier Strix Sleeves, it's just not good. You're not getting, like, bang for your buck. Like, for example, the Hollow Fire Hard Chest Armor for the freaking Titan. This thing is great. This is an exotic worth having. Okay, Sunfire Furnace greatly improves the recharge rate of your solar abilities while Hammer of Soul is activated. So, long story short, you activate Hammer of Soul. Let me just break it down for you guys like this, okay? So, you have Hammer of Soul. What you do is you melee something and you throw a grenade, you activate Hammer of Soul, and then by the time you're out of Hammer of Soul, guess what? You're going to have your grenade back. So that's basically what that exotic does. Like, it's not super special, it's not super crazy, but it's good. You know, it's like a bang for your buck exotic. It's an exotic that will do something for you. Okay, on top of all that, you can use your Hammer of Soul and then throw your grenade, and then of course be able to throw another grenade, because of course the grenade recharge rate is going to recharge faster, specifically if you have you know, armor mods that increases the recharge rate of your solar subclass when it comes down to grenades. So guys, that is Xur's inventory for this week. I'm actually going to pick this up because I do like using sidearms in the Crucible. But I'm just saying, the Hunter exotic, you know, if you don't use sidearm, don't pick it up. Okay, unless of course you want to have it because you're a collector like me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this third video. If you enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe, join the Salvajee cartel, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Make sure to drop the video a like and some salt. Peace. I have explained it.